Hi lovelies, Lala here. I hope you're all doing well, and thank you for chatting with me about fragrance. So I wanted to talk today about if you are a beginner to fragrance, or if you are just getting back into it, or even if you are familiar with fragrance, but you are kind of stuck in a rut and you maybe want to revamp or restart where you're at. So I just wanted to give some suggestions or recommendations of the types of fragrances you can get to sort of start your collection. And if you are on a budget, these are very good options. I will say that the initial options I'm going to show you are about $65 altogether on Amazon. And then I will also give a couple of alternatives, a few alternatives, and that could be a total of $73. So for under $75, I think you can start a pretty decent collection that will get you through every day, also special occasions. So to start, I picked a very simple vanilla. And this is Bodycology Whipped Vanilla. It is a very, I would say, a neutral vanilla. It's not too sweet. It's not too floral. And it smells really nice. And if you match that with the lotion, the longevity on these is actually pretty nice. I would say if you put your lotion on, body spray, and then maybe hit your clothes with these, it's going to last you for a while, because on clothing, for some reason, scent lasts longer. Plus, these are not going to stain your clothes, so that's really nice. If you want to up the ante, though, the next thing that I recommend is Al-Rehab Choco Musk. And this is wonderful. It's a perfume oil. It is $5 on Amazon. And if you just hit your pulse points for like during the day, so your wrists, maybe your neck, dab a little behind your ears, that will last you a long time. It's going to work so well. You are going to smell the chocolate at first, but once it starts to work with the heat of your body, it's just this really beautiful vanilla, and it will get you compliments. Like, people will chase you down and ask you what you are wearing. So this right here, if you have $15, you are good to go, because this will get you through daytime and even nighttime. So if you wanted to wear this out, you 100% could. I would say if you're going out, you don't want to take like a huge bottle of body spray with you to reapply, use the Choco Musk, hit all your pulse points. So get your ankles, behind your knees, your inner thighs, wrists, neck, behind your ear, your chest, and you should be good to go. And it's going to smell so good, and you're going to have just this lovely cloud of vanilla behind you. So this is really nice. And so for my girls who only have about 15 or 20 bucks to spend, this will do you right here. It is really good. Now, for people who are not sure if they like vanilla, or you don't like vanilla, or you just want another option, another one I have for you is Peony Blush. And it's also by Bodycology. It is really nice. It has peony with, it's like pink peony with a hint of apple and rose and a soft musk. And here is the lotion. So those two, again, are really nice. It's like a fruity floral. The lotions from Bodycology they have like this nice soft creaminess to them that I really like. And for perfume oil, another one by Al-Rehab, and this is, what is it called again? Sorry guys, I don't have my glasses on. It's Love Apple. And this one is, I think it's a little over $5, so it's like $5.30. I'll try to get that a little closer for you. So this one is really nice too, and paired with the Peony Blush, it is just a really lovely combo. So if you're not sure about vanilla, then you could definitely do that combination. And again, that will be about $15. And then for my, you know, people who just want to smell clean, I do have another option that I really like. And it is the Body Fantasies Clean White Musk. And this is the little bottle. It's like 3.4 ounces. It is $3 at Walmart. You can get the big one on Amazon for $6.10, I think. And then this lotion, is it EOS or do you say it EOS? I'm not sure. But this is Fresh and Cozy. And these two together, they will last you all day. I actually just wore that combo a couple days ago and I was really surprised. So it did last me. I put it on at like 10 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, I was still smelling it. So yeah, it's a really good combo and you're just going to smell clean. So for my girls who just want to smell clean and feminine, this one is a good combo. So I really like that. And I would say don't be scared of the musk, because I know that sometimes musk gets a bad reputation, but musk is a scent that's in a lot of our perfumes or body sprays, and it provides you know, certain things into our scents that make them nice. So yeah, I would not be too worried about the musk, and this one is really nice. So those are just easy options to get you started. I like body sprays, especially if you're a beginner, because the scent profiles that body sprays offer is just unlimited. They offer so many options, and these Bodycology ones are always $5, and they do have quite a few of them. So anybody who talks bad about body sprays, I feel like they're not really a fragrance lover, because body sprays are great. You can get them on sale. They're not, you know, they're not super expensive, and they can really be a nice introduction into the world of fragrance, because like I said, you can try so many different types of fragrances, and I really like that. So my next choice that I picked out is, this one is Guess Seductive Dream, and this just came out this year, and this is a fruity floral. I think this is really nice. They have a bunch of them in this line, but the reason I like this one for like an everyday wear, or like during brunch, or you know, anything like that where you're gonna wear it every day, go into work, you're not gonna offend anybody, and this lasts a long time. Again, I tested this one out. I haven't had this one that long, so it lasted all day and it smells really good. I really like it. And so it's just a very lovely scent that will get you through the day. I didn't get any compliments, but I also didn't see a lot of people, but I'm sure that it would be a compliment getter. And it's about, for this 1 ounce bottle, it is $15 on Amazon. And I get 1 ounce bottles a lot because I have a lot of fragrances. And so if I have the option to get a 1 ounce bottle and it is a good deal, then I'm going to go for that over the big boy, because it's just, I'm going to have a lot of fragrances that are going to go to waste. But if you're just starting, you could get the big bottle, which I think is about $22 or $23, so less than $25 if you want a big bottle of this. And this one is really nice. The other options in this line are really good too. There is this Guess Seductive Blue, which is more of a, it's still a fruity floral, but it's also got like an aquatic element to it. And I think when it dries down, it leans a little more unisex, but it's still really nice and would be really good on those hot days. So this is another option to consider. And again, for the 1 ounce bottle, it's $15 on Amazon. and you could get it for about, I can't remember, 23 or 24, less than 25 if you want to get a big bottle of it. And then so my next option that I chose was a freshie. And this is Aqua Hour by Bath & Body Works. It is another body spray. It is really nice. You can get these for about $6 if they're having a sale. I'm not a huge freshie girl, but I do like these on super hot days. And they're just really nice. And so that's an option if if you're able to get around and you can go and look, like if you have a shopping pavilion or even a mall close to you, and they're running those sales. Another option to do is Victoria's Secret for body sprays, because they also run a lot of sales, and they have some pretty decent sprays that I like. And my one other option is this little guy. It's a freshie. So if you can't get to Bath & Body Works, you can get this on Amazon for, I think it's about $9. And so this little guy is an 8 ml, and it's Moschino I Love Love. And it's really nice. It's like heavy on the citrus. It's kind of close to Dolce & Gabbana light blue, but I think there's more orange in this one, and it's really nice. And just to up that freshness, if you really want to smell like just fresh citrus, this lotion. It is Dr. Teal's Lemonbalm. And it also has sage and something else in it. Well, I thought it said it on the front of the bottle, but anyways, it doesn't. But it's really, really fresh. And you can get this at Walmart for less than $6. And this is a pretty big bottle. It is 18 fluid ounces. So this is a really good option to pair with your freshies. You will stay citrusy fresh all day. Now you can get it on Amazon, but you have to buy it in a 3-pack, and it's like $16 for a 3-pack. And so I feel like if you can get to Walmart and pick something like that up, or your other lotions, a lot of times they're going to be just a little cheaper, and you don't have to buy a multi-pack, which is nice. And then lastly, I chose this fragrance, which I don't hear many people, well, I guess it's not lastly, second to last. So I chose this one. This is Vicky Teal 21 Bonaparte, and this is like a woody scent. Well, really, it's got more than one scent profile, but that could be said about a lot of perfumes nowadays. I don't think anybody really follows the rules anymore. So you could have one perfume that has like a bunch of different scent profiles. It was almost like they were like, let's just throw it all together and see what we get. Obviously a lot more goes into it, but I just, sometimes I'm just like, I have no idea. But that one, I picked it because I felt it was kind of a woody scent, because it does have patchouli and sandalwood in the base. And the patchouli is just a really like clean, kind of peppery sweet patchouli. It's actually really nice. So if you're scared of patchouli, this would be a great introduction. The longevity on this one is not that long. So you're going to get about 3 hours. So I would say it's good for the cooler months for running errands. So like if you're going groceries, going to post office, whatever, then this will do you. Something where you're not going to be gone that long, because you will have to reapply it. Just because you're going to get about 3 hours of wear on that one. So I would just be cautious of that. That one isn't going to get you that much wear, but it is about $10 on Amazon. And it's really nice. And the bottle is just so pretty. I really love her bottles. And then finally, I do have one other, and it's this big girl right here. And this is Paris Hilton Gold Rush. Isn't she so cute? The bottle is kind of kitschy, but I really like it. So I picked this fragrance for like going out, so like date night and night out with the girls. It is really lovely. It's like almost like a florally gourmand, and ambery. It's really nice, and it's really good for the evening. And I just really, really like it. She has a lot of them in this line. And this one is probably still my favorite, and it's the first one that came out in that line. So that's Gold Rush by Paris Hilton. Now, the big girl is $24.30 on Amazon. You can find the 1 ounce for $16, but it's the seller isn't Amazon, and I didn't think it was fulfilled through Amazon, and that's a little key to shopping on sites like Amazon or Walmart. You either want to make sure that it is sold and shipped by Amazon or Walmart, or that it's fulfilled by Amazon or Walmart. So that way you have a little peace of mind when you're buying it. But really, when it comes to your more affordable perfumes, I don't think you have a whole lot to worry about. Sellers usually want good ratings. They don't, they don't want issues. So they're usually pretty good, but for me, I need that peace of mind. And so if you also need that, those are just two things to look for when you're, scrolling on, big retailers like Amazon or Walmart. So those are some great options. I did also want to say that if you can swing the body spray to go with the Paris Hilton Gold Rush, this is $8 on Amazon. And it will just up the ante on this. Now, I will also say that this might be too much on those really hot, humid days. That's when you might want to break out your freshie, because you can wear those all the time, even in the evening, especially on those nights where you just need to feel refreshed. If you're in a more humid climate, especially during the hot months, because I know sometimes I feel like I'm probably nauseating people because I wear whatever perfume or body spray I want to, no matter what time of year, and I really don't typically care what anyone says. The only caveat being, like, if I'm on a plane or going to a hospital or something like that, then typically I won't wear any fragrance. But if I'm going anywhere else and you're close enough to smell me and you don't like it, then you need to step back up and mind your business, because I'm going to wear what I want and I'm going to overspray no matter what. And then lastly, if you can get to a Bath and Body Works, well, they are having one of their annual sales, and they have a lot of them. This one right here, this vanilla, is my absolute favorite vanilla. It is warm vanilla sugar, and it's kind of almost like a florally, it's not too sweet or cakey, and I really like it. It's my favorite. I use it to layer all the time, and that's another thing. Your vanilla lotion is going to layer really well with all of these perfumes, except for maybe the Freshie. And sometimes even vanilla layers really well with those. You just kind of have to try it. I know I've done some layering combos where I'm like, this is disgusting. And I've done some that were like happy accidents. So you just have to try it out and see what you think. And then one other thing that I wanted to mention is these body Fantasies. So this is another one. I don't know where my vanilla one is, but I have the vanilla, but this is Cupcake Swirl. And this is, you could add this to your Choco Musk and your vanilla lotion and get kind of a more sweet, cakey quality. So if you like it sweet, then you would really like this. And I actually really like it. It's really good to layer with. And it's a nice, sweet, cakey scent. And it does dry down to kind of a more spicy vanilla. So you can smell a little bit of, like, maybe it's cinnamon. I'm not quite sure. And I'm not so good with notes. And don't think you should be too worried about notes when you are a beginner, because eventually you're going to learn what you like, and then you'll start being able to pick up notes. And then that's, I think, when you can worry a little bit more about that. So that's why I didn't go too into much about what notes are in these perfumes. It was more just to give you an idea of what you can do. You don't have to pick these ones out that I picked. You can pick different ones out. And, but I think this is a good place to start if you have, you know, $75. And like I said, if you only have 20, start with the body sprays because the scent profiles on those are great. Well, really, that's all I wanted to go over with today with you all. I just wanted to chat about some beginning fragrances that you could consider. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I kept knocking my camera over because I'm having kind of a messy day. So I appreciate you putting up with it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you stay blessed. And I will talk to you in the next one.